2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
What's going on, everybody? My name is Arthur Vallejo, and I am the Houston Digimon League commissioner, and this is the semifinals for the Digimon League, in which there is cash prizing, and I'm here with my co-commentator Justin.
Yeah, we're here. We're gonna be looking at who we have here: Anibalcrackers and Orlando running Beelzemon, and Anibalcrackers will be on Blue Flare, I believe. Correct?
Yes, sir. That sounds about right on my books. Looks like we have the two players are ready to go. So let's get this conference championship on on schedule and on the way.
All right. Then I'm gonna notify them they can go ahead and start.
I do have one printed proxy in here.
All
One
right,
printed
you're
proxy?
good to go, guys.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm allowed to ask what it is.
All right. I think that was it. We are gonna turn off their volume so that, yeah, they're just getting ready. So we're gonna turn off their volumes. All you'll be able to hear is us. Hopefully, if I set up this stream correctly, we're all good. I will be monitoring the comments. So if you have any problems or if we need to adjust volumes or anything, let us know in the YouTube chat. But yeah, we're just gonna get started. Looks like did he mulligan?
Oh, I did not even see if he
Yeah,
won. I think they're still trying to cut each other's decks. It looks about right. And they're discussing probably who's going first.
I'm gonna go ahead and get in the Discord and just tell them we're good to go. Make sure that they're good.
Oh, that'd be a great idea. I would give them a thumbs up, but they can't see us.
Hopefully for the championships we'll have some cameras, but this was a little last minute. It's okay. We're doing all right.
I think so too.
All right, good to go, guys. Full disclosure, I know very little about Blue Flare, but luckily I know enough about Beelzemon to talk about it.
And I'm the other way around. I have barely any working knowledge of Beelzemon or any purple decks for that matter. I am mostly a blue player, the occasional green player, and the only yellow deck I really like to play is Yellow Hybrid.
Yellow Hybrid is interesting. I wonder if you like Yellow Hybrid. Why do you not like other yellow? I feel like that's the most yellow deck you can get, right?
I think so. I just like being able to reduce your DP
Like a Lord
and the
Nightmon
occasional
kinda.
recovery. You know, putting something from your deck or from your hand back into your security. It's such a dopamine rush, I like to think.
Wow.
It's it's so addicting
Okay.
to put something back into security.
All right.
So what are
Troy Aikman.
All right, so what are these guys doing? Are they deciding if they're mulliganing?
I think he's
He's double
swapping
swinging?
out a card
So
here.
so this is a thing that we have for the league. They are able to use side decks in the league. So this is a league that is organized where it's you're assigned a different opponent every week, and you play within a conference, an overall conference. There's 2 conferences that are made up of 4 divisions, and each division has 4 players in it. And they compete against each other for a 13-week season, just like players in the NFL or Major League Baseball or the NBA were to play. And then there's a top cut, which is the playoffs, and this is the semifinals. But going from week to week, from match to match, they're able to side deck cards to counter their opponent's decks.
Yeah, and side decks are 10 card limit, I believe, right? That's what we have it at.
Yes, there are 10 card limits.
So whatever the meta calls for, usually that's what the techs are going to be. I believe we have their side decks with us, don't we?
We sure do.
Okay, so for Orlando, he's got an extra rivals, a Wizard X, BL Star, the starter deck, which is an interesting tech because usually if you're gonna go for the Imp Rush, that's it's a good tech, but the focus is usually Imp Rush or not, I guess, if that makes sense. So it's probably more of a last minute win condition, if anything. It'd be interesting to see if he decides to use it this game. He's also got a Calling from Darkness and a Shine Grade Ruin mode. Pretty classic staple Shine Grade Ruin mode for almost any purple or yellow deck.
Yeah, that Ruin mode is a hell of a card. I'm not sure if we're doing this is a PG-13.
At this point, it doesn't matter.
Okay, so I can say hell at least. But the Blue Flare player, they have some interesting side deck choices. They have 3 Sarais, which there was a Royal Knights player in the league, and he got actually very far. He got all the way up to the divisional round, if I'm not mistaken, right?
I believe
so. This could have been in preparation, possibly for going against a Royal Knights member. Do you see Sarai being usable against the Beelzemon matchup?
Yeah, I think blue is inherently purple's kryptonite. You don't like being bounced. You'd rather it die, and if you lose all your sources and the boss monster gets sent back to your hand or is stunned in any way, that's just no fun. It's no fun. I can speak from experience that is no fun. But yeah, it'd be interesting to see how that. You said they're running 3 Sorais?
There is 3 Sorais in his
main. No,
I'm looking at the side deck.
Oh, okay,
in his
maybe
side deck. There's 3 Sorais.
Maybe I have a different side here.
Or am I looking at the wrong one? I could possibly be. Oh, well, I was looking at the wrong side deck.
Yep,
My apologies.
Honestly, Sarai may have been a better side deck tech. But what I'm looking at, I see 2 Solarmon,
Yes,
one
that's the
Gatsumon,
right one.
a Madoki Beta, those floodgates, both red and blue, which is interesting. I think in general it doesn't really matter. You're gonna hard play them, and they're gonna do what they do. They're floodgates. But there are 2 Crimson Blades, which could come into play. You do see a lot of playing.
Oh, wait
playing
a second. No,
imps.
I was right.
Oh,
My apologies. I might have sent you the wrong
he
side
gave
deck.
me the wrong stuff. No, that's cool.
It's 3 Sarais, 1 Zudo Ace, 3 Azulong Ace, and 3, get this one. Are you ready for this one? Digimon Emperor.
Hey, that's actually that's good. Well, no, because the typical Beelzemon tech is to do that starter imp, the warp imp or the warp imp, however you want to say that, and push up, put the X antibody underneath, and warp all the way up to BLZX. That'd be a little difficult if you have that Emperor. Okay, it looks like they're getting ready. Hopefully. I've seen some shuffling. I've seen some adjusting of the deck. I've seen a roll. Hopefully they have the turn decided. I guess we just keep watching. I'm not a fan of the Pokemon mat, I'll be honest.
And it's crazy. I just played my first Pokemon match in the last 3 years.
We're not here to talk about that. We're not
last week.
What are we talking about?
So,
what is this? What is this?
I don't mind the Pokemon match.
No, what are we doing? What are we doing here?
Okay, so they may not actually know that they're good to go.
I did message. This is our first stream. Just so you know. Okay, I guess they didn't know. Here we go. All right, so they got the okay. They should be starting soon. For turn, nope. Oh, got a 4. Now, I think as a Beelzemon player, you want to go first in this matchup.
And I feel like as a Blue Flare player, you always, no matter what the matchup is,
that's the thing. It's
wants
like
to go first.
Technically, I would want to go second as a Beelzemon player, but I would rather my opponent as a Blue Flare player not go first. I think I want that more than I want to go second.
That's a very good point.
I feel that way about certain matchups. Shine Gray specifically, you're trying to outspeed here. And I think if Blue Flare gets set up with a Tamer or even like a Blazing Mem Boost, like that it propels them pretty far.
So that goes to my next question. What is the dream opening hand for a Beelzemon player?
You're going to want, if you're going second, assuming they pass you to at least 3 memory, this is ideal, right? You're going to want maybe a starter deck imp in the back, Iron Mako, and keeping turn. You'll pass turn with probably an EX2 imp to sack itself into security is the ideal situation there. Ideally, the Iron Mako will get you your level 4 or 5, whichever piece you're missing. Hopefully, you're not missing too many things. And maybe a Deathslinger to put on top or to use if you really need it.
To get that memory.
Right. Yeah, you have to think quite a bit ahead as a purple players in general, I think. You have so much to account for, especially in trash. I'm not saying Blue Flare doesn't have that aspect. I think you really have to be cautious. But it might be reductionist, but I do feel like Blue Flares, everyone knows what's coming. Or everyone knows what they're trying to do, right?
Exactly. All your opponents know that Blue Flare is just trying to stun you so that you just cannot attack. While at the same time, occasionally, possibly bouncing. You know, with the Zudomons, he does run 2 Zudomons in his main deck.
You said a Zulong too, right?
A Zulong is in his side deck. We do not know what his actual build is going into this match, if he side decked any cards in. But they cannot side in cards in between the match. It's only from week to week. So if we see an Azulong, we know he has at least one of his 3 Zulongs.
Here we go. We hatch in the
right.
back. Blaze. Was that a Blazing?
That's a Blazing. That's, in my opinion, one of the most powerful searches in the entire game. Granted, you could only use it in just this one deck.
Certainly annoying for sure.
But it is definitely annoying.
No Tamer hit.
Ooh.
That's a big deal, right?
Yeah, it's a very big deal.
So he gets two picks from this, right? Is that correct?
He potentially can have 2.
Okay. So you don't have to grab 2, which I don't know why he wouldn't, right? Or does he have to? I don't remember the wording on that. There is an Azulong, so he's going to bottom deck one of those.
You had 2 cards with Blue Flare and traits, and then 1 Kira. you can play it
Yeah,
from
yeah,
the
yeah.
search.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And what's crazy about that is that the dual tamer is also counted as Kira.
Right, yeah.
So you can play the dual tamer with blazing.
That's
But
gross.
unfortunately, he didn't even
Yeah,
draw
it's
a
a,
single
what is it,
tamer.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards deep? Is that right? 1, 2, 3,
Yep,
4,
it's
5.
6 cards
A
deep.
6 card deep search and no tamer out of, I'm assuming, 8 tamers. Do you run 8 tamers in Blue Flare?
He runs in his main deck. It looks like he runs 6 tamers. He runs 4 of the dual tamers and 2
Okay.
of the memory setter Kira.
So it looks like he took the rookie and the level 5.
One of the level.
Oh,
was
no.
that Decker?
Oh, wait.
That was
Okay,
Decker Greymon, correct?
I believe. Okay. Or maybe was it Cyber Launcher? You know what? I need to pay more attention to this. All right, Imp, hatch in the back, go into Imp X. Draw. And you
He
shoot.
hard
Oh, you
play
know
a
what? The
Balmon.
5 memory though. That
Exactly. So he choked him at 2 memory.
okay.
But he got that blazing boost, so he can still potentially. He's going to go into a rookie. He must have top decked that rookie because
No,
he didn't
I think
play a
I think he
rookie.
grabbed it with the blazing.
He grabbed the other Gossomon, if I'm not
Oh,
mistaken.
okay. Gauss? Did you
Or
say
Gaussmon.
Gauss?
I'm not entirely too sure how to say it.
Another blazing. There we go. Look at the tamers.
And look at that.
Here we
So
come.
what tamer should he play? In my opinion,
Dual tamer.
Dual
right?
tamer,
Yeah,
absolutely.
I feel like that's the main go-to. Okay, so he's giving him 3 memory. He could go into starter deck BLs and start milling. I think that's
the play.
I don't know, honestly. Honestly, you just go with what you have. Whatever BLs you have, you go into it. I think that's the
It's so early in the game.
I
That's
know.
you
There's
would
no-
have the advantage with a level 6 on the board right off the gate.
pushing up.
Pushing up.
Now, he doesn't
he
mill because
swings.
it's not a wizard. Oh, dies.
He
in
hit a metal
security.
Greymon, so he dies.
It's not the worst thing.
But now this just goes to show that the blue flare player
Okay.
only has 3 metal Greymons left.
Okay, here we go. Oh, look at that. Now he can play the imp.
Ooh, look at that.
Does he choose not to play the imp? I guess he chooses not to play the imp. Oh, no. That's when Beelzemon is milled. See, look at me. I don't even know what I do. So he doesn't get to play anything.
revealed
He
a tamer.
swings. And God, hit a tamer.
And I'm just now noticing he played the memory tamer setter with the blazing, didn't he?
Yeah, I think
He sure did.
I think so.
Hmm.
You know what? They made it to the championships. I don't know what we're
Yeah.
critiquing them about. Okay, so if he gets rid of this Beelzemon, that's gonna be rough start here. You want this one to die, right? I think that's the
I think you would want it to die.
yeah, because then you could play out a level 4 for free, or is that the other Gossmon?
It's
this
one.
one.
It
Yeah.
was this one, but it has to be suspended. And so with this Greymon, it searches top 4, and you can bring back a blue flare to hand.
Oh, there's 2 options, right? Or does a memory tamer, or sorry, does a dual tamer count as a blue flare?
That is a very good question.
Well, regardless, he took the Zed and the Gauss, so. And now he can go straight up, right? He can digivolve.
that's right. So if he has a Kira in play, he could
Yep.
take back that metal Greymon that was in the trash. So now he has 4 metal Greymons now.
Oh,
it looks
just-
like he is going in for
so
it.
he's gonna
going in
cross?
for the stun, and he is going to Digicross with the Greymon. And
Ah.
is that the jamming Mailbird? Yes, that is the jamming Mailbird. It's giving that stack jamming, and he's going to stun that Beelzemon because the Beelzemon only has 1 source. That's the problem when you hard play cards against blue flare, especially level 5s and above.
Yeah.
Because you're going to get stunned.
That was rough. Oh, and it gets rushed, right? Of course.
it gets
is
rushed.
Is it unsuspend? Is that this one? See, it's just too many.
It only understands if your opponent has 2 Digimon on field.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
If
So
I'm not
he popped the
mistaken.
boost. He's going. Oh, maybe there's some confusion here. Yeah. Yeah, he's probably questioning about how the memory ended up the way it was. But he's going into the Zed. And I believe you can unsuspend, right? Yep.
You can unsuspend.
There it is. And you swing again.
And And he does have jamming, so there's really nothing to worry about in terms of battle and the security.
Unless there's an option.
And-
There it is. Rivals. Man.
And there goes the Z.
Crazy. But there's Purge, right? Or is it a material save?
It's material save. And so you
Okay.
can save the Zed as well as one of his level 4s. Or am I wrong? Did he not save?
Let's take a look.
That's it. Then place one blue Greymon and one blue male Bergermon from your trash under one of your tamers with general and its traits.
Pops the other boost, going to 3. Oh, another blazing.
Ooh, he is searching. He is digging. I wonder what he's digging for.
Well, I mean, he had a stack, right? You can. How do you put things under from trash? That's a thing, right?
What do you mean put it? See, there's an Azulongmon. So he did side deck.
That's 2 Azulongs going to the bottom now. You can take a The fact that you can take a blazing off of blazing is disgusting.
It has blue flare and traits.
You take the Gauss, right? Because you have to.
You have to.
That's the.
He still gets to play
that's
one
not
of
the
those
one.
tamers.
That's so gross. And now you're at 2 as a Beelzemon, but you're stunned. You start building in the back, right? I think that's. I wouldn't play anything. Yeah, there you go. Imp in the back.
Looks like he's in deep thoughts.
If you have an Iron Mako, it'd be the good time to play it. Okay.
He's gonna go into Wizard.
So he's at 0 now, right?
I believe so.
Yeah. Oh, wait. Is that a blast mode? No. What is that? Shine Gray Ruin mode, perhaps. I'm trying to see what it is.
And if it is Shine Gray on Ruin mode, it'll give his opponent on his next turn
5K.
minus 5K.
Yeah, it'll be a 5K board neg, but I don't know, because isn't the... Yeah, there it is.
There it is.
There it is. But isn't the... Is it the metal gray that you cross? Isn't that...
It's 8K.
It's okay. Well, then...
And if you give it jamming with
It
Melbird,
doesn't matter, right?
it doesn't really matter.
But you'll be able to... Oh, well, you can't... If it's stunned, you can't attack. So the end of attack wouldn't trigger, and you couldn't recover or delete yourself. So this is interesting. Let's see how this plays out. Because he did search for the metal gray. Did he get it? Off the blazing? I don't think so.
I don't think he did. He might have had one already in hand.
That's true.
And the blue player is
And he passed him
really
5.
cognizant on keeping his hand hidden from his opponent. Have you noticed that? Because we've gotten a sneak peek
That's true.
with the Beelzemon player, but the blue flare player, he is paying very close attention to keeping all of his secrets of his hand.
Looking at the chat, there's a little bit of Beelzemon hate, which I don't understand. Listen, blue flare is just as annoying, if not more annoying. Oh, here it is.
And
Okay.
he's digicrossing from the trash.
Okay. So we're stunned, yeah? Or do
He
you...
will be stunned.
Is it fewer sources or
It's
as many?
or fewer.
Yep, there it is.
And so Shine Greymon Ruin mode is stunned, which means he won't get his end of attack effect, like you said before.
True. So
But
now
he does not have jamming, it doesn't seem.
so he's 3K.
He's still 3K. He'll get to restand. No, he will not. His opponent only has one Digimon on the field, so no restanding.
Oh, this is a little it's a little rough. Cuz I mean, what good is a Shine Gray that can't attack? Oh,
and
here we go.
We're going into Cyber Launcher.
And remind me what that does?
Cyber Launcher. You may place one Digimon card
there
with
it
blue
is.
flare and its traits from your hand or from under your tamers under this Digimon
Yep.
as its bottom Digivolution card. Then return one of your opponent's level 3 Digimon to the bottom of its owner's deck. If Cyberdramon is in this Digimon Dissolution cards, which I don't think he does not have Cyberdramon. So that effect didn't really do much.
4. Oh, what a whiff. Oh,
Oof.
no. Oh, my heart. Okay. So to recap, he put the Zed underneath from the tamer. He swung at security with 3K. Oh, no, what is he at? It's still 3K, right?
I believe so.
He didn't need jamming because he hit an Iron Mako, and that is how it goes. And then you whiff on the Iron Mako. It's not a huge whiff. You still get your level 4, but it doesn't really do you much right now. Ooh, wait. Death X? Is there a Death X?
I didn't see any Death X's in either one of these decks or side decks. So
I'm not sure if that would even help you here, but
who wouldn't want a
6,
Death X
7.
in their side deck?
7 cards in trash. Oh, there he
That's
goes.
that Supreme Connection.
Okay, so you're going to do a search. That's a busted option, first of all. Whether it's this deck or any other cyber deck.
Exactly. And you're able to put something in trash.
Uh-huh. Yep.
And then you're able to cross with from trash with the Tamer. My goodness. This is an exceptional card for Blue Flare.
My heart.
And it was never even meant for Blue Flare.
My heart can barely take it no more.
That's one thing I love about Digimon so far, is that we can use cards from other archetypes
Yeah, you can break
in
the game.
other decks, and we can break the game.
Oh. I do like breaking the game, but not like this. Not like this. Oh, you can put them on top. Oh, that's interesting. I didn't know that.
It says return the rest to the top of the deck.
Oh, so it has to be the
So
top.
it has to be the top.
Still, that's interesting. Okay, so he pushes up. That one is not stunned. Wizard is not stunned. He's at 1, though. Oh, shoot.
What do you do?
Dang, brother. Okay. So he goes for 3. He'll pass over 2. He can suspend the Iron Mako, put something on top, and gain a memory. And then gain a memory if he decides to put a Deathslinger. Yep, there it is. So he'll go back to 0 off this Digivolution. He'll get to play an imp from milling the EX2 Beelzemon. And if he wants, he could pull back that X antibody for the Ball X effect, which you might want to at this point. I think. I don't know. Oh, he's going to choose not to play out. Interesting. Okay, that I don't blame him, because the more bodies you have, the more susceptible you are to unsuspension, right? From the Blue Flare player. He is going to pull back that X antibody, though.
How many security does he have? He has 1 security, though.
He's got 1. So you kind of need to, go.
He needs to do something.
So Digivolve, he's going to mill 4 to... He's going to gain a memory from the Deathslinger. 3... Another memory, 2 memory from the Deathslinger. He's going to gain, I think, just 1. He doesn't have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yep, 1 memory. He's going to choke him, but it doesn't matter.
Because he got the memory tank.
So sad. And now he has 2 bodies he can swing and suspend. I mean, it doesn't even matter. He's got 1 security, right?
He gets 1 security, so...
That's the thing about Beelzemon, is it's very much... I mean, you can manipulate to an extent, but it is...
He swings,
It is much of a lottery in this. I mean, the Iron Mako.
And he'll swing for game.
Yeah,
That is game 1.
Game one.
1 goes to Blue Flare.
Mr. Annibal here. Let me adjust this.
So now these players are not able to side deck, so they have to continue with their current decks.
Oh, okay. So adjustments. What would you do as the Beelzemon player? Or I guess as the Blue Flare player, do you think you need to adjust at all? I mean, it seemed like they knew what they were doing, right?
The Blue Flare player did seem to know exactly what his cards do to keep advantage the entire game. The only adjustments that I probably would make, which is very difficult to do, is to just ensure that when you hit the dual tamer with the blazing boost and you don't have any tamer out, I would still say play the dual tamer. But obviously it worked out in his case.
Oh, yeah.
It worked out playing the memory setter.
As far as Beelzemon, I don't think I'd be hard playing any Digimon, even if it does choke them. I think that really hurt. You could have kept that piece in hand and possibly... I mean, he hit 2 tamers in security, essentially. So if you just be a little more patient. I know it's hard, but a little more patient in the back. keep in raising, build a stack. It's kind of what Beelzemon wants to do. And it's just so hard because you got to be quick. Blue Flare's quick. Even passing over 5 memory off of Blazing, it can still turbo, right?
It can. And I wonder, is it giving him that 5 memory on that first turn was somewhat of a bait?
Yeah.
It was somewhat of a bait. You got all this memory. You can hard slam a heavy body or a big body and just get this show rolling. Turn 2.
It's easy to say that now.
It is.
But
That's
it could have been.
Hindsight's
It could have
always
been.
2020.
Yeah, it could have been. I mean, I think if you really did need the search, then it doesn't matter if it's a bait or not because you're just looking for pieces, right? So, okay, let's see how it goes. I know some of his Beelzemon pieces are max rarity, which is very impressive. Just throwing that out there.
You are. I did notice it. He has a high rarity Beelzemon deck.
Isn't the I think there's a piece from the champion. There's a championship thing, right, from Nationals, or am I mistaken? I can't remember.
I know there's.
I just know there's like $100, hundreds of dollars worth of cards.
There's that that 2-player tournament.
Oh,
card
yeah.
Top 4, right?
Yeah.
There's an Impmon, right, or was it a
I think
Beelzemon?
I think this one. I think I saw a Ballmon. I don't know. I'm sure I could find it somewhere, but it's okay. If we see it, we see it. It'll be a treat.
Oh, and another thing about the conference championship for this Digimon League is the conference championship is not best out of 3.
Oh, you're right. Yeah. So we're doing best out of 5. Hopefully that'll give some time to adjust here for Orlando. It just seems so much out of his control, though. I know some of that was luck off of the searches and some of the mills. I just think the key is patience here. Can see his hand a little bit. Just a little bit. Oh, he's starting off.
Starts off with the Palu.
Interesting. He went first. Here we go. Okay. Hey, that's not bad. I'm not gonna fight that one.
That is not a bad search at all.
That's good. That's good.
So
Setting up
takes
your
the
tamers early is good. All right, so I have a hatch into the Wanya. The Gauss in the back. Now that Gauss is not the one that plays a
Correct.
body.
That is the one when you draw when another blue flare card is played.
It sees itself, right? Chokes him with the memory tamer. You love to see it. Oh, here we go. Stack building. That's what I'm talking about, son.
Okay.
That's what I'm talking about. Be patient. You got this. It's a memory tamer, right? I don't know why he's at 1. I'm sure.
Yes.
I'm sure he'll
Kira
notice.
is a memory tamer.
Don't notice. That's fine. Looks like there may be some questioning of inheritables, which the starter deck does pop a level 3 when you mill, so that may be what Annibal is looking at right now.
He just moved his memory to 3. So blue flare, he's thinking.
I think you just. Oh well, maybe you could do some searching before you push up. Yeah.
Right, he's
Okay.
Playing the memory tamer.
That'll.
Or I'm sorry, the
Dual tamer.
dual tamer.
No, he's set up now. So, whew. Okay. I see. Oh, yeah. There it is. Look at that expensive ball.
Oh, that's the expensive one that we saw. It's the Ballmon, right?
Yep. He's gonna probably put a memory gain off the mill on top. He gains a memory with the Iron Mako. He's gonna mill 3, and we see Imp. Okay, so he gains 1 off of the Wizard. He's gonna get to mill an extra 3 off of the EX2 Imp, which is a beautiful Imp, by the way. 2, 3. He can trigger He chooses to trigger the rivals, and I think that's all we got.
That's all he can do with that. But he got his cards in trash now. Like you said, he's building slowly.
That Beelzemon's really nice too. Love me some good arts. All right, here we go.
Then we go into.
All right, we can choose to mill 2 if we like. And nothing there, but we do set up trash a little nicely there. Especially if you want to go into the BLZ X, you can bottom deck that 7th cluster. But here we go. I'm expecting a stun here. So.
Well, it won't be able to stun
Oh, because the sources,
because
right?
of the sources.
And you know what?
Can't
That
stun Beelzemon with just a traditional metal Greymon.
you know what?
Cross.
I wonder if Orlando thought of the Imp X affecting that at all, because X antibodies will ruin that plan, right? Because that adds another source for free.
And it can't be stripped.
Yeah, I wonder if that's a. Well, no, I mean like the Imp X. So he went Imp X, which adds another source, which inherently is real. I mean, just really hard to get over.
Okay, let's see what the plan is.
Gain one off of the dual tamer. You swing. You draw for the one.
To draw for one, yeah.
Ooh,
yeah, so
rivals. Interesting.
Rivals, so it's gone.
So that, I believe, was 2 rivals gone. 3 rivals, I think. Maybe not.
It seems like the blue flare player.
So he can't stun, is what you're telling me.
It can't stun off of
Okay.
a metal Greymon plane, but that is.
What is that?
Decker?
Looks like Decker. It's a little hard to see. But that still can't stun. Oh, you tuck one underneath, and then you can. Remind me what that does.
Let's see. So Decker Draymon. I forgot myself. You may place one Digimon card with blue flare and its trace from your hand or from one of your tamers under the Digimon as bottom Digivolution source. Then if Decker Dramon is in this Digivolution cards, one of your opponents can't attack or block.
Dang.
So this is not dependent on amount of sources.
Okay, so he's stunned.
Pretty much.
Did he tuck a Decker? I can't even see.
I can't really.
I'm assuming he did. I don't see why you'd play that and not tuck a Decker. Yeah, he's gonna pass turn. Yeah, so he was stunned. All right. Well, it's good to expect that. And I assume he's gonna get stunned again. Prove me wrong.
Is there a BT10 male bird though underneath? I can't really tell.
It's hard to tell.
It looks like it's that last card.
Oh, he tucked a male bird. Yeah, I think that's. Is it BT10? I don't know, but that is a male bird.
But in order for male bird to go off, he needs 2 Digimon on the field.
So he can't unsuspend, is what you're saying. Or what is the inherited?
It would be able to stun anything.
Okay.
So what did he just go
cyber
into?
Launcher?
He just went into Cyber Launcher.
I could be wrong. It's so hard to see. I even missed when he hit insecurity, but whatever it was went to hand. Which the only things that go to hand are calling and X antibody, but I don't think he gained that memory.
So it had to have been calling.
Okay. All right. Well, he's stunned, right? Does the cyber launcher stun?
Only if, let's see. No, Cyber Launcher doesn't, but it does have Armor Purge.
Okay. So right now, Beelzemon can swing. Ooh, do you push up? I don't think you push up. I think you be patient here.
Keep it in the back, right? You don't want to give him the 2 Digimon on the field.
That's correct.
If you give
but
him
you
the 2
also
Digimon on the field,
see the conundrum is you want to digivolve and mill more to get the max value here. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cards in trash. You could swing and delete a level 4 with the Beelzemon. Oh, yep.
So he did bring.
So he wants the mill value, which I don't blame him. I understand. I feel like patience might be a better payoff.
And they're both in relatively safe spots. They both have
3 security. So he got 3 security for 5 security. Okay, he paid 3 to digivolve. He's milling 3. He did not do the Iron Mako. Interesting. I guess you didn't need to. Yeah, might as well save it for. A blast mode can delete a level 4 at this point because there's 10 cards in trash. But the cyber launcher's a 5, right? So no target there. He does have the active rivals.
So much thinking involved in the Beelzemon deck.
It is. It is. What to pull back. Just all these micro decisions can really impact a whole game here. He could pull back like if you think he could pull back EX3 imp to mill more cards. Oh, okay. Here we go. X antibody, and we can see his hand. So pulling back BLZX. Yep. It's a beautiful one too.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you swing. You mill 4 cards. You probably want to swing with the other Beelzemon first if it's not stunned. I think we discuss that? So
Maybe it was stunned and
swinging. Do you swing at you have to swing at security, right? So 2. What is he looking at? Oh, the wizard. Okay, he's gonna use the wizard to put the Deathslinger on top and mill another 2. He's gonna gain a memory. He's gonna probably digivolve. Yep. Into the X antibody for was it 4? Or is it 3? It's 3. No, it is 4. You can use the Iron Mako here. He's going to 7th full cluster. Does he not have it? No, he did mill it. You trash 1, and then you can 7th. There you go. There's a 7th. An attempt to delete, but it has purge, right?
It does have armor purge.
Yep. And did he declare it at security or at?
He already revealed.
He did declare it at the Digimon, so it purges again. And he just passed. He let it. I guess. Yeah, he didn't Iron Mako. So
I guess the other Beelzemon was indeed stunned.
I guess. Man, that's rough though. Now he has 2 Digimon.
He has 2 Digimon.
If you can give it security +1, I think that's game.
It doesn't look like his hand is very full though. What was 3-4 cards in hand? It's not a lot to work with.
That's true.
And I think he knows it.
Next turn, if the board state stays the same, what are we at here? He needs another. Can we look up how many Beelzemon X he runs?
I can certainly do so. Beelzemon X, he only runs the 2.
Okay, so the odds are
I'll check his side deck to see if he runs any in his side deck. And he does not. However, what he does run in his side deck is a Beelstarmon. How does that come into play?
Okay, the Beelstarmon could work. It can reduce play cost, but you need a ton of cards more in trash for that. Basically, on play when Digivolving, you could whenever you mill a card, you can play an imp, and that's all turns. And the imp gains rush.
And the imp gains rush.
So I'm not sure if that really helps him here. Honestly, I'm not a huge fan of the BL Star, but I do see its merit, and I have respect for it.
Well, it doesn't matter right now. It's the Blue Flares player anyway.
It's true.
So he's really thinking. He knows that money is on the line.
How much money?
For first place, it is 200 and...
Oh.
Shit, just answered that question.
2 checks. He did get the security +1.
Ooh.
Nope. Here it comes. Here it comes. Nope. You swing and then you unsuspend? No, you don't unsuspend.
So first place gets $260 and a championship playmat.
You have 2 memory. You go into Zed. Oh, he didn't have it. Oh, no.
Okay.
You have to win this turn.
He has to.
You absolutely have to. Okay, here we go. You are probably trying to search for the Beelzemon X right now. That's exactly what you're trying to do. And whether he got it or not, I don't know. The blast mode is an okay option, but I think it got hit in security. And he only runs 2. We know he milled 1. So there are no blast modes currently available. There could have been if No. Never mind.
So he is looking for X antibody, correct?
12, 13, 14, 15 cards in trash. BLZX. He wants BLZX. I mean, that's your only out right now. You could swing.
And he would discard how many from his security?
So if you swing with the BLZX that's currently on the field, you'll end up milling 4, and that'll put you at 19. I know he has the other X antibody in his hand, so he could tuck it under the current Beelzemon, swing, mill 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think I'm counting that right. And then it'll be enough to trash 2 security.
He's digging. No X antibody.
Okay, so he milled the EX2 BLs. He has the option to play out an imp. If he has BT, is it BT6 imp? I don't think he runs that one. The one that lets you pull back a Demon Lord.
I don't.
Is it BT6? Maybe it's not BT6. I don't quite recall.
I don't see a BT6 imp on
Okay.
his deck list or side.
Is he going to play? He is. Starter deck imp, which is not a bad one.
And this one gains rush, correct?
It does not.
It's
It's
not
not the
gain
BL Star.
rush.
He's doing 2 more off of the Beelzemon. He can delete a level 5, I believe. Let's see which one he decides. That has purge. Material save.
That one has material save, yes.
Yeah. What he can do is go into Imp X if he has it in his hand and pull back the blast mode. That would be a cool trick. I don't. Was that Imp X? No, I don't think it was. Trying to take a peek at his hand. He should probably not show everyone. The 2 memory. Did he swing at a Digimon? Where did he swing?
He must have swung, because, I mean, there's only 4 security. He must have swung.
Did he not pop a... I'm lost here. And the Beelzemon, I believe, is not optional. It may be optional.
Oh, he is very low on his deck.
Oh, no.
Either way, he has to win this turn.
That's true. The imp does not get rushed, so he can't swing. He could, if he can somehow pull out a Imp X from somewhere. He could trash an option, pull back a Demon Lord. Here we go. We're going to trash 4 cards. Oh. You just assume the blue flare player has it, right? You assume,
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
You assume that Blue Flare has Metal Gray, can able to restand,
You can't
stun.
You can't play for the what if. You have to play for game here. Whether you can or not is a different story. But all right, here we go. It's lottery time. 1, 2. Gain a memory.
Gain the memory.
That's good. 3, 4. He can now do Iron Mako to search his last 2 cards. Oh no. Okay, he's using Wizard to put another Wizard on top, but he doesn't mill it. He's just adding cards to his deck, which is fine. I get that. 1 check. Zed. Zed is 11?
Yes, he's only 11K.
Here we go. Blast mode. Oh, never
Okay,
mind.
So what is that? I can't really see.
That's
Is
a
that another
rune.
shine?
That's a rune
That's
mode.
another rune mode.
Well, this is the first one. The other one was last game.
Ah, that's right. So it's minus 5K to the field. He's able to tuck under a tamer to save. And he goes to 3.
Okendai, what's the current score? Right now it's 1-0. This is still game 2. Beelzemon Ace. One day, brother, one day Beelzemon Ace will come. Okay, so Beelzemon. Okay,
All
so
right, and now he is digicrossing from the trash. Metal Greymon, but this is not the stunner. This is not the number 1 stunner, but it doesn't matter. It still has Rush.
Oh shoot!
And that is game for Blue Flare.
Yeah.
And because, again, this is a conference championship, this is best out of 5, so it's still anyone's match. It's 1-1.
Nope, it's 2-1. The 2-0.
I'm sorry, it is 2-0. My apologies. It's 2-0.
Beelzemon has not taken a game yet.
Beelzemon has still not won, but either way, it's still anyone's game. We see it all the time in sports. Matter of fact, last season, if I'm not mistaken, the league championship, this is one other thing we haven't talked about, the league championship is actually best out of 7. And last season, it went 6 games. And in the very first season of this Digimon League, it went all 7 games.
Yeah, I remember that.
And it's crazy. Both of the winners from the last 2 seasons were security control.
Like a 6-hour game or something like that.
Oh, yes. They had to play it out in multiple days.
I'm being corrected a little bit here, so that's cool. I'm glad for the correction. EX2 Beelzemon is a May. Which I know the mill is a May. I wasn't sure if the popping was a May, but I guess it is. Because I know you can pop a level 3 going up, even if you don't choose to mill. But that's cool. It's good to know it is a May. Also, there was a X antibody hit when we were unsure. We'll try and pay attention a little more as to what security is hit. But there was X antibody and the memory was gained. So thank you for the correction.
In our defense, it is kind of hard to see.
I would say for our first stream, this is going relatively okay.
I would like to think so.
But I'm sure the chat will tell us if it's not.
Hey, if it is, hey, hit that like button.
If it's not, also hit the like button.
And if it's not, hit the dislike button. It's still engagement.
Digi-daddies.
Digi-daddies.
With digi-baddies. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like Beelzemon player played it better.
Absolutely.
Again, it has this certain almost a lottery feel to it, depending on what you mill, and then off of those lottery hits, you have to make all these micro decisions. Do you play imps from trash if you can? Do you take back? It depends what you take back with rivals. What do you put on top to mill with the wizard or with the Iron Mako? Like all of these little decisions really go into the overall game.
And the decisions that Blue Flare has to make is very little. Let's bring out Metal Gray and swing.
But that's what makes it good. It's consistent. It is, you know what you need to do and you just do it. I mean, it's here. It's in the championship. So, oh, we got a compliment. You guys are doing great. Go Blue Flare. That's okay. We're not playing. We're not.
We appreciate that.
We're not picking sides here.
We appreciate.
But
if I did
have to pick a side, it wouldn't be Blue Flare.
Obviously, we have a little bit of bias here. We have a Beelzemon. Justin has played Beelzemon many times, and I have played Blue Flare many times.
All right, here we go. Security is being set. This is going to be game 3. It would be nice if it wasn't a 3-0, but much respect if it is, because that's not easy to do.
No, it is not.
Oh, okay.
I am Mako right off the bat. No
Rookie.
Digivolution in the back, though. So do you take the rook? Yes, he's taking the rook.
You have to.
All right, so one Iman.
Mm-hmm. Gauss.
Of course.
Oh.
Does he play a tamer? Yeah, he plays Blazing. Okay, so.
Okay, but this means, another Azulong. We have not seen that come into play yet. Okay, but this means that if the BL's player has the pieces, he could go up to a level 5 in raising, which is a good thing, I believe. Passing over 3 memory isn't terrible with no tamers on the field. Okay, so he takes the Gauss. He takes. Oh no!
He does not take the
Sorry,
Gauss.
he takes what?
I can't see. Is that a Decker, or is that a Metal Gray?
We trust him.
Well, again, we tried.
Yep.
Wizard. Yep.
Wizard in the back. And
Blue Flare just sits there pretty.
You know, I wouldn't be mad at another Iron Mako here either. That way you could save your mill Digivolution for next turn. Okay, well, that works too.
The ball one.
Pass over to 3. And the bad thing is that almost none of those inheritals give him milling power. So even swinging is not super great.
And it's another Blazing Boost. Search top 6. Hopefully he gets a tamer in this search. There's a tamer, so we're going to get at least one tamer in play. It's a dual tamer, the better tamer in my opinion. I think that's pretty apparent. That's my bias.
We know. We know.
Which two did he take? I guess it just depends on his hand. If he's going to take, it looked like he was reaching for the Gauss, but no, he's taking the Greymon, which is always a good one to take because it also serves as another deck searcher. And a Rook. And he plays the Tamer.
2 Blazings, a Tamer, and a Gauss in the back. That is good living, brother.
He's eating good right now. Absolutely. He's
all right, we push up.
Very good.
X antibody underneath. Oh, he swings.
Swinging.
With
He's
Digivolving.
Okay, he's going to put that on top. What was that, Rivals?
That is a Rivals, which is, that's not a bad move.
Rivals goes into delay.
You Digivolve.
And he's Digivolving into X antibody.
For 4, he can trigger the Iron Mako and keep turn, essentially. If he'd. Oh, no, there is no milling. There's no milling with the X antibody.
And he goes a
Supreme Connection.
Blue Flare player is eating really, really good right now. So the security effect. He gets to reveal top 5 and add a machine or sideboard to hand and trash one such card. Return the rest to the top of the deck, and then delay. Keeps it in the back. High value card.
Okay, but he kept. Well, we'll see if he can get stunned next turn. You just assume you can stun it, right? I mean, there's no.
Of course you assume. Look at that hand size.
Yeah.
But,
With 2
all
blazing
those sources though that Beelzemon X, it's still a little challenging for Blue Flare to stun a Digimon that has so many sources. It's not impossible, just a little bit more difficult.
Right.
So obviously you want to swing here with Gauss.
And even if you want that Gauss to die, right? So even
Absolutely.
if it's a kill spell, like that's even better, right? You want to get that out of the way. You die, you draw, you play out a level 4. So
swings, he draws. It is
Beelzemon.
He'll die. He'll probably play out that Greymon, I would assume. Or possibly a Mailbird to give it that mini ice wall effect, if I'm not mistaken. Lose 2 memory until the end of your opponent's turn. That's an on play.
Is that what that is? The gray? Yeah,
that
that's
is the gray. So that is a searcher. He's going to search for 2 Blue Flare cards.
Gauss and the other security +1 gray, right? Okay, so you bottom deck your security +1, but now you have Digicross material. Yep. Oh, here it comes. Supreme Connection. You can cross for 1 essentially, right? That's what that is.
Pretty much.
Or for free.
You may play 1 level 5 or higher Digimon with a machine.
Yep.
Where it plays cost reduced by 3.
Oh, so it's free.
So it is free.
That's crazy.
It's completely free.
That's disgusting.
And he's going to go into Decker.
For 2.
10,000 DP. Does he have jamming? I cannot see. Which?
I think that is a mailbird.
But it's not the jamming one. He got armor purge. So unless he dies by an option.
At this point, it doesn't. I mean, he's stunned, right? I mean, that's what that Decker stuns, or am I wrong? There's just too much to keep up with.
It is a lot to keep up with.
Swing Decker. Or is that Cyber?
If it's Decker Dramon is in this Digivolution course or sources, yes.
And he tucked something.
He tucked something. I'm assuming it's Decker Dramon.
It was 2 checks, and he pops the blazing. He's going to Digivolve into Zed, unsuspend, swing 2 checks again, and then go Blitz Omni for game.
The Blitz Omni is in his side deck, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
Let's hope he doesn't hit a kill spell. Iron Mako. Ooh, I think this is it.
Oh, Blitz Omni is not.
Ooh.
So he's not running Blitz Omni.
He's not running Blitz Omni?
He is not running Blitz Omni.
Okay, well then it's not
in the
game.
side deck, so he can't Blitz Omni for game, but he has an incredible advantage right now.
You can go to 2. You can Digivolve. Oh, you're just gonna hard play Gauss. Okay. Well, you flood the board. That makes sense.
Now, what is the Beelzemon players out right now?
You need to clear board, but I mean, you just assume they have it, right? I mean, you have the starter deck imp, which can pop the Gauss, but the Gauss is gonna play out a level 4 anyway. You would probably need to swing at the Zed. Man, that's rough. On deletion, the Beelzemon X can pop out another imp. But other than that... Oh, did he just... Yeah, he scoops. Ah, so rough, man.
And it's a sweep.
That's
it's a
clean
3-game sweep.
Clean 3-0.
Clean 3-0 for Blue Flare. And it's crazy. Annabelle, if I'm not mistaken.
And Beelz was stunned. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, but it's crazy. It's awesome at the same time is that Annabelle is the number 6 seed in his conference. And he's going to the league championship
the underdog.
Now. Let's go.
Congrats, Annabelle.
Congrats, Annabelle.
Nice.
And Orlando, he is still going to be playing next week. He's going to be playing for the 3rd place match because there's prizing all the way down to 3rd place in my Digimon League.
Okay, so next, the next side, or the other side of the other conference, they're going to be playing Wednesday, I believe. We'll try and stream it. I'm not sure. It is in the middle of the week, so that's a little bit difficult. Not that Monday is any easier. So I don't know. We'll see. But thanks for joining the stream. Congrats to Annabelle, and we'll see you soon.
Yes. Thank y'all for watching. We really appreciate it. Thank you for the support, and we hope to see y'all all again on the next match. Y'all take care.